Hello viewers, today I present you one very special generator. It's static electricity generator and it's called Antimatter electrical generator. The inventor is Alberto Molina Martinez. So let's get to the drawings and try to describe how it works. Okay, now you can see how it looks like. So it is it's not so difficult, and you will see that the construction is relatively simple in the end. But let's try to see what are the basic components. So you can see this red is the ferromagnetic core. This yellow part in the middle are collective masses. These windings, you can see if I a little bit zoom in. So this is the total 6 windings around the ferromagnetic core in this wideness and on complete distance. So from first side to the back side of the ferromagnetic core, this red on the image. Yeah. So we have totally 6 windings. We have 6 collective masses, and we have another 2 components which are essential in this system. And this blue transparent here below. I'll zoom now. So this is the self-reflecting chamber. So basically inside we will reflect some kind of photons, and I will explain later how does it work to actually get the voltage of this system. And this gray part here, which is actually inside, so I can a little bit now okay, so this gray part here is actually this part over here, but I made it transparent so that you can see the inside the blue part, which is the self-reflective chamber. Yeah? So now if I zoom in, now you can see. Yeah? And what it does, what this generator does. So if you can see now, there is I indicated on these 3 coils we have to connect 380 volts of alternate current or alternate voltage. And what will that do? Yeah? So if you can see, we have in total 6 coils, 6 windings or coils, and we have this reflective chamber. We have this tube for cooling, so cooling chamber. And now let's see how this is supposed to work. So basically, when we connect these 3 windings or 3 coils to 380 volts, in this self-reflective chamber, so protons and positrons are going to collide, yeah, and they will create some b electrons. So this is like say deep physics, yeah. So they will create another particles which will, by the means of colliding and through these collective masses, the yellow part, create induction. And this induction will be then taken out through the voltage will be created on the other 3 sets of coils. Yeah? So this, which don't have 380 volts, this is the other set of coils on which we plan to get our free energy. And this is it. Yeah? So when we connect, yeah, so this 380 volts in this transparent blue self-reflective chamber, we will have the antimatter colliding reaction, yeah? And we will get on our secondary coils these other 3 desired voltage and actually the current, which in combination produce power. Yeah? And that's it. Huh? So I can even try to open one image now, as you can see right now. So this is the reaction they want to what invention does. So basically you can see there is a electron flow and there is a positron flow, and there is a electron-positron reunification into b electrons. Yeah? So this is this colliding reaction between the electrons and positrons create some kind of energy, which is then separated or expanded or transmitted through these collective masses, so yellow, yeah? And in this respect we get the voltage on the secondary coil. Yeah? And about this 380 volts, yeah, so we actually have to connect it only shortly, this 380 volts, so we need the power to start this, but once we get this collision inside of the self-reflective chamber, we can then disconnect our 380 volts and we will get so self-sustained system, which will give in the end power which we actually search for, in current and power. So this is it. This is the antimatter. So we are creating antimatter with this let's say physical reaction between collision of the protons and, let me get back, electrons and positrons, which will then create an energy which is necessary to produce power. I will now try to show it in X-ray, so you can see from inside how this generator look like. So now you can see this blue part inside is the self-reflective chamber. This green part here, now I selected it. So this is the cooling chamber. So this is the inlet, and there is the outlet on the other side. So basically, some kind of coolant should be present to cool the system, to cool the self-reflective chamber. And then we have these coils. If I now zoom, you can see that they are spreading throughout the full length of magnetic core. Now I selected them, and there is the collective masses, these blue parts I'm selecting right now, which through which this reaction is actually transmitted, that we get the power on our secondary coil. So this should be the Alberto Molina Martinez antimatter electrical generator. So very, very fancy. Actually, this is my favorite generator, and I was really excited to make this model because I think this is an interesting area. So antimatter is interesting area which will be explored a lot in the future. And there is also many data available now at the moment on the NASA web page about it. And what they say, what the problem is that we need the great amount of energy to create antimatter, and this is the problem. If you need, let's say, $100,000 investment, that you get in the end $10,000 of electricity, it's not for commercial purpose. So this can be used, I don't know, for space exploration and things like that. Okay, viewers, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy these videos, and I'll continue to make them from day to day when I get the chance and when I find interesting ones. And until then, please stay tuned on my channel. Bye bye.